Hi everyone, it's Carrie. We are at Pottery Barn today at this super cool location. This one is in Winter Park, Florida. It is an incredible little downtown shopping area, all sorts of fun finds in here. We're gonna go in and see kind of the last call on summer. They're gonna be bringing in a lot of the fall items in the next 2 weeks. So what that means is more floor samples. There are quite a few floor samples that we're going to see today, but there's going to be even more in like the next 2 weeks. So I've got this summer lantern right here. This one is $100. It does not include that candle inside. All the outdoor pillows, the patio furniture. There are a lot of sales right now, which is awesome. This is your outdoor Cayman table. This one is $300. So they've got 30% off of what's in store in stock on your patio furniture. They've got 50% off on select table linens. So if you're looking for a lot of deals on the summer items, lots of beautiful patterns in here. There is already a sneak peek online at potterybarn.com for Halloween and Christmas. So if you want to take a look at what's up and coming, those are already online. Got some pretty chandeliers. We've got a bar cart over here. Again, 25% off. Let's see. So these cups, these are glasses. We saw something similar to this. These are $14 at the at-home store. The ones at the at-home store had like fruits on them and little bees. Got these beautiful coral pillows. These big chunky knit blankets. Some of their price tags you'll see here. So this one is on sale for $103. The price tags are a little bit small, so I don't always show all the price tags when I'm in Pottery Barn, just because it's a little hard to see them on camera. So their pillows, you do the insert and then the cover. And the great thing about that is if you want to change your covers for seasons or styles, you can do that easily. I love that chandelier. We'll look at the price on that one in a minute. All of the ocean inspired items here are super beautiful. And their candles, if you've not smelled their candles, to me, they're like kind of hotel level fragrances, if that makes sense. It just kind of feels a little bit higher end. The smells are very nice. They burn really well. So see, we've got our outdoor pillows here on sale, some beautiful colors in here. And I'll be honest, those don't just have to be inside pillows, right? Or outdoor pillows, right? You could totally have those inside. This is such a pretty blue. I like the pattern on these. These are a little bit smaller. And they have a variety of sizes. So you've got your kind of rectangle lumbars, you've got your smaller squares, your really big ones. So these are hurricanes. So inside of that, there are glass containers so you can put your candles. So that pendant is $700. This table had so many really pretty little seashell items on it. We'll take a look at that. So the Indio Coastal chairs, that one is $400. This little fish serving tray, it is $29.50. Sorry about that. The price tag was blurry, but that's how much that one was. I love all the little sea coral candle holders in here. Those are very pretty. The napkin rings, let's take a look at these. They've got these adorable little seashells on them. Those are really cute. I love those. We've got up to 50% off outdoor Abbott furniture set over here. $1,800 their full price on that. I love that blue pillow. I think I'm kind of slightly obsessed with the color blue that they use. So that one there's 800, or you can get the 2-pack. And that was a nice generous chair. So these are that plastic type material. So these are really good for outdoor if you need them outdoor, but also inside. It's also that same material that just had a little more pattern to it. So this one is $30, and it coordinates really well here with the table linens, tablecloth. So this is probably the last time we're going to see this very colorful setup, because they're going to start to bring in the fall. So we've got the Cambria dish sets over here, and you can always pause that. You can even screenshot that QR code if you want to look online. That brown set in here, I'm not a huge fan of brown dishes, but it is a very pretty color. And there it is in the white, but you can get all of these serving dishes in the coordinating colors for the set that you want. That green is super fun. This is a different line down here. This one is the Puebla. There's your prices there if you want to pause any of those. The pink is absolutely adorable. Okay, so these are Summer Cantina candles, and they absolutely did smell like a spicy margarita. It was the craziest thing. I don't know how that would burn in terms of fragrance, but that one's $39.50, but it absolutely smelled like a spicy margarita. You've got your coasters over here. You've got bowls, dishes, shot glasses. This little pack here is $15. And then you've got this little shot glass set with the salt shaker. It's really cute on the tray. It's a beautiful line. I think this one might be one of my favorite ones right now though. Super soft blues. I love that cake plate. Got this all. This is also a really pretty blue. This bowl's $12. They've got the white and they've got a cream up here. That's the Larkin set. And this one here is the chambery tile. I really like that one. They've got more pieces for it down here. Those coffee cups are really pretty. We gotta check and see it. Oh, it does spin. Awesome. And then these pieces also come out. I like things that are multifunctional like that. So there's your prices right there. You can pause that and take a look at that and grab that QR code if you would like. We've got some glassware over here. It's a really pretty kind of smoky blue. That one's $14. If you're new here, welcome. Let me know in the comments where you're watching from. I would love to say hello. Isn't this green is fabulous? And it is on sale. Everything here across the bottom shelf, these are all on sale. And here's a floor sample, so we're gonna kind of start seeing a little bit more of that as we wander around the store, but $800 normally. So that one is $600 as the floor model. I've purchased floor model items from Pottery Barn and had very good luck with them. It is a great way to purchase if you're looking for something from there at a lower cost. They don't leave their items on the floors very long at all. So it's not like you have to worry about things being banged up, you know, dirty or stuff like that. If you've been in a Pottery Barn store, you know how clean they are. Got 30% off some decorative pieces. And then we've got some beautiful burl wood picture frames. We need to check out some of the quilts while we're in here. They always have really, the quality of their quilts, it is fantastic. My kids all had quilts from Pottery Barn Kids when they were little, and I can tell you now my kids are now in their mid to late 20s and they still have their quilts. beautiful florals in here. That is the one thing I will hands down always purchase from Pottery Barn. It's an investment, but the bedding, it will last forever, washes well. I have no complaints about it. Got this beautiful navy kind of background over here. So we've got 20% off on some of these. I like this one. So we've got our duvet. You've got your pillow shams. These blues in here are really pretty. You can mix and match with some of the solids. I'm super excited to see what they've got coming in for the fall. That's a velvet in there. That's called their Cozy Cloud. And the other thing that I love about their duvet blankets is in each corner there are strings. So when you put your down blanket or whatever it is, down alternative inside there, you can tie the corners, because most down blankets will come with little kind of like hooks. You can tie them in the corners and it keeps the blanket exactly where it needs to be inside the duvet. We've got the Summerdale dresser. Sorry, that one's $1,900. I love the antique look on this one. I love the handles on there. That is such a pretty dresser. And then this bedding here, I do like this one. I love florals on a really dark background. That one's really pretty. I really like that set. We've got a pretty set over here too. I love these marble tables with the iron base. This one is $1,200. And the little kiddo you kind of see in the backdrop there, that is my grandson. I know we don't pop him on. I try not to put anyone on camera just for privacy reasons. I love these swivel chairs. We've got some beautiful candles. These are their fern fragrance candles. They smell delightful. Really nice for a bathroom. Here's another dresser that I love. This one has a marble top on it. I love that the front of it has these curves. It's called the Scarlet. Comes in right about $1,100. It's just a super nice antique feel to me. And they still have plenty of the floral fragrances for the spring and summer that they had out. And their bath towels, that is another product that I absolutely love. Their bath towels, again, they wash well, they wear well. I have no complaints. And they've got so many beautiful soft colors in here. Just kind of show off a little bit of what they have over here. But yeah, I wanted to come in and kind of see a last call before fall on what they've got in the stores. Because in another 2 weeks, I figure when we pop in, we're going to see a lot more fall. Okay, so these chairs here to the left, these are very comfortable chairs. So we've got first the Larkin table there, that's $300. These are nice, they're a good size. I wouldn't call them like over generous, but it's the Atwood, it's a good size. That comes in $1,200. And then this coffee table, this is a very big coffee table. Let's see how much this one is. Let me flip this one over. It is the Aptos, it is $900. You'd probably need a Swiffer stick to dust the center bottom of that because it's so big. We've got the Riviera chandelier, that's $1,500. They did not have the bubble one that is one of my favorite ones. They didn't have it on display at the store today. This is the Pierce Modern sectional. So the two prices that you see, that top price that they have on that, it just means that's the price with that specific pattern fabric that they chose for it. Each piece of furniture has a base price for the fabrics, and then you can upgrade from there, just in case you did not know that. This table tricked me. I thought it had an adjustable base, but it does not. It's just a little kind of fake right there, but they are really cool little tables. This little chest, that's $600. And this is kind of a bronzed iron table. That one is $300. This is a really nice sized desk. I will say that the chair that they had it paired with, I don't know how practical that is in terms of working. It just didn't feel like it went, like that little drawer that here, let me show you. The arms, this drawer almost feels like it didn't need to be there, or the chair needs to be lower. One of the two. Just didn't feel like that. It looked cool, but from a working standpoint, I just wanted to kind of point that out. See, it kind of bumps into it. They've got these really cool floor task lamps. These are $350. And then there's a little sale section back here, which is neat because these, I don't think were on sale a couple weeks ago when we came in. So these are like ceramic crocks that have candles in them. That one is called Mediterranean Garden. Smelled very nice. Then you've got your diffusers there. Mediterranean Sea is down here in the navy. Let's see. I'm picking this one up over here on the side and was smelling that one and putting it back. But you've got taper holders in here also on sale. We've got some blankets on sale. We've got all of these rugs are on sale right now. They are floor samples. Now, keep in mind, just because it says floor model does not mean that it's been on the floor. So $250. These are a really good deal. This rug right back here, I'll kind of pull this one up. This one right here, this one went home with me. $164. I needed something for my foyer and I loved that. I thought it would be perfect. And again, these were not on the floor in the store. They just have them rolled up for samples so that people can look at them. And you can always ask that because they'll tell you, they will show you which ones have been on the floor and which ones have not been on the floor. Got $200 on this one. $250 on the seagrass. That's a really good deal for Pottery Barn rugs. I like this desk setup better, and I think it's just because the chair didn't have arms and it went under the desk. So they've got the desk lamp, that's $350. They also had a floor lamp that coordinated with it. I always, when I'm looking at things and I'm like, oh, it's really pretty, you know, but then I always have to look at the practical side. How does that work day to day for me? So this chair is the Bennett. This one is $1,000 as shown. And then the printer's desk, that one's $900. Sorry about my shadow there. I love the lighting in Pottery Barn. The darndest thing though is it does create a little bit of shadow. This is the Remy chair. This is one of my favorite swivel chairs that they have right now. It is a very generous size chair. So this one is shown as $1,200. So it's kind of like a cuddler. Like you can totally curl up in there, or you can have one of the grandkids or your little kiddos climb in there with you. So all of these pillows, these are all on sale. Kind of our end of the season before they bring fall in. This blue is beautiful with that floral. Let me see if I can, they did not have the price on the cover. They just had the price in there for the insert. But here they are all set up on the sofa. Floor lamp. These are iron nesting tables. These are $450. And we'll take a look at, probably we'll do like half of their rugs. We'll do all the rugs that are facing kind of this direction today, because what they do is they put them back to back on here. But I appreciate that the lighting is really good in Pottery Barn to look at their rugs, and I can actually do this by myself. At Home Goods, my husband has to come in and help me hold the rugs, because if you've been in a Home Goods, you know those things will swing back and about gobble you up. And I love Pottery Barn rugs. I use them in areas where my dogs don't typically frequent, because in the areas where my dogs kind of are day-to-day, that's where I use my washable ruggables. That way I just don't have to panic about it. I don't want to have a really expensive rug down and then have a dog situation. And they show you, so you'll see this and you'll see the other color swatches up there. So they will show you if that rug comes in multiple colors. They will have those swatches attached to that rug. I love these in here with the soft blues. And don't forget, Pottery Barn will also send you, if you're shopping for something, they will send you swatches for fabrics and different things like that. So that way you can kind of compare things at home in your own lighting. This one I thought was pretty neat. It had kind of like a navy color tuft in there, so it kind of gave it a bit of a polka dot look. I thought that was pretty fun. The level of shag on this would clog a vacuum. Does anyone have shag rugs? How do you clean those? Let me know in the comments. How do you handle that? My vacuum would choke on that. This one here's nice neutral with the fringe down there. That's very pretty. Then we'll take a look at some of the pottery items that they have on sale. So we've got 30% off in here. That one's really pretty with the blue birds on it and the florals. And here's all the patio stuff that they have upstairs. This store has 2 floors. So again, these are all going to be on sale over here. Oops, these leather chairs though. These are $2,000 as shown. These are really cool chairs. All of our floral outdoor pillows. These are indoor outdoor. This one is super pretty. Can you see the detail of the threading on there? That one's really pretty. Also this one too. Very pretty colors. These ottomans, I love these. They swivel and they are very sturdy ottomans. You can sit on these. These are the Jakes as shown with that fabric. Those are $500. See, those are some of the swatches that you see up there on the coffee table. So this one here is $1,000. Sorry, I was going to open that, but the stools were in front of it. This is the Turner. That one, base price on that one's $3,300. So here's another Remy chair, just in a different color. The Delaney table, that one is $200 with the marble top. This one as shown is $1,050. We've got some big gray pillows, big blue, green, 2 different styles back here. You've got the linen on one side and the velvet on the other. And then all of these beautiful summer florals, these are all on sale now. These lanterns I thought were super cool with the big leaves on them. See how we've got 30% off in here on the florals. And these great big lanterns. They've got them in gold, they've got black, they have this kind of like, I'll show you this patina gray over here in a second, which I think is super cool. Up here, I love those. They're fairly heavy, like these are not real lightweight lanterns. We'll just browse around a little bit more of their inventory before we head out today, everyone. I had some things I needed to come in. We needed to pick up, obviously, that rug. And I was still looking for another set of sheets, which they did have. Some beautiful neutrals in here. We've got some birds. You can get so many great ideas when you come in here for styling. We'll browse around a little bit as we start to head out. So remember, their floor sales are going to start to be a little bit more. You're going to see more floor models on sale over the next couple weeks. And we'll definitely come back and probably give them at least another 2 weeks to kind of get that fall inventory coming in so we can kind of see what the difference is. And with that, everyone, I hope you all have an amazing day. Take care, everyone. Be safe, and we'll see you in the next video.